Ethereum, we're taking a look at Ethereum. This chart gets a little busy, so let me start by getting rid of some of these rectangles. These blue things that I'm getting rid of, these are the horizontal supports, but I'm going to look at this double-decker channel first. And let's zoom out to see the context of this. It's been in, at least the top, so it's broken out of this top channel. So here, it went above the top line. This is another total channel, right? So from bottom channel, top to channel, new channel. So from here, that is, it starts back in April of 2022. So this is not long enough of a time frame. So let me look how long it's been in this channel. 100 days. I would not count this as a macro channel as I do have for Bitcoin and Cardano. Both Bitcoin and Cardano have a nice, pretty channel that goes back to its all-time highs. They're all-time highs and many, many months. So I have macro channels for both. But for Ethereum, this is a midterm time frame channel. A good one. It's 100 days in. But just for context, the rules of channels are going to be less rigid here. All right. I mean, I'm really surprised it didn't come down here. I would be shocked if it doesn't try down here first, at least get close down to $1,000. That would be really weird for it to stop between two channel lines like this. Let me look at some other stuff. So as it's going down, yeah, I mean, look. So as it's going down here, from channel line to channel line, it stopped at that channel line. It doesn't stop in the middle. So from here to here, it doesn't stop in the middle. It just doesn't like to do that. That's how the channels, at least in the downward action, that's how it works. So again, all this move from here to here, once it got rejected from here, you knew with a high certainty that because you got rejected from this orange line here, so let me, right there, you knew that it was probably going to hit this line. Did it take a while to get there? Hell yeah, it did. But it did it. Because that's the rules of the channel. It only took 2 days. I guess that wasn't too long. I'm on the 5-minute chart, by the way. And then when it got below here, so let's say, I'm trying to catch a bottom. Well, it's not going to stop in the middle. It already went below this. It's got to touch this one. I mean, it's literally that basic. It's possible it breaks the rule, but man, it looks kind of likely it's going to hit that. This would be, I think, the first rule breakage of going down that would have happened on Ethereum. So therefore, the likelihood of that happening is not very high. But Bitcoin and the stock market, the stock market could influence this to break a rule, which is what I was saying in Bitcoin earlier, right? So with my Bitcoin analysis, I said, it can't, it's not supposed to stop here. So it actually kind of a similar context, but it's in the middle of its point of control. Bitcoin is, right? Which is the orange and black stuff, like this. This is the Ethereum's double-decker point of control. Bitcoin's in the middle of it, coming down from essentially here to stopping here, and it doesn't have permission to do that. It's got to come all the way down here, right? Similar boats. They're both statistically likely to go down. But if SPX and IXIC, so S&P 500 and NASDAQ, did truly bake in the bad news for Wednesday the 13th, July 13th, with core CPI data, if it's already baked in, then I guess it could break a rule. And where would it go? I mean, it would have one of two most likely things. If a bounce happens here, it would either hit a 45-degree angle and stop from this high, and then make lower lows, and then hit that line, which could happen. Or it goes all the way up to this line, and then gets rejected. And that would be all the way up at almost $1,100. So that aligns with this, probably a blue horizontal that I have. So let me put those back on. Nope, it's in one now. So this is more of a macro one. Man, this honestly, gosh, this would have to break two rules. It's gone below a horizontal and used it as resistance. So this blue line, this blue box, is a horizontal. And it's not just one line, it's a box. So it's gone below the box and it's using it as resistance. So that is agreeing with a high probability. This is going to go down to $1,000 first. This agrees. So yeah, horizontals are kind of independent of channels, but I use them in congruence to each other and when they agree. So honestly, team bears might be more probable. But I don't know if Bitcoin has that same thing, but at least on the Ethereum chart, it definitely leans strong towards team bear down to $1,000 first. And so the level, if it doesn't go down first, from this, so this horizontal, if you want to get it, it's at 1043, call it 1044. It's not getting these tops perfectly. So the tops, so it's a bunch of failures, rejection, failure, 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 failure. So it's not getting rejected from here perfectly. It's failing it, but the line is still there though. All right. And again, failure just means it goes above a line, but then can't hold it as support. Goes above a line, can't. It's almost like a dolphin. So this is the ocean, this is the air. It's a dolphin. Woo, woo. That's failure. All right. Failure. Dolphins are a failure. All right. Anyway, let's see here, Ethereum. So yeah, it looks like it looks like it's gonna come straight to $1,000 to me. If we do see a bounce, because stock market did bake price in of the bad news tomorrow, it'll either come up to 1070 area, maybe even the top of this channel. Actually, you know what? It'll probably, if it's gonna come here, it's gonna at least hit that. So it'd probably come up to 1074, or it could continue on and hit this local high here and this channel line at 10. Let's just call it 1090. So either $1,000, so just down now, or 1070 then down, or number 3, 1090 then down. But in each case, my 3 best guesses what happens over the next 72 hours or 3 days. My best 3 guesses involve down. It just matters what happens before it goes down. And those would be my 3 best guesses for Ethereum.